Going live for funsies, seeing what that's all about. Got some sick stuff in the mail. Instead of doing an unboxing video, I thought I'd try this. So, Hard Park got these shock spacer hardware for the BA build, which is coming close to being put together. I got these stainless steel links for it. Injora 11 kg servo. That's going to go on it. These go to the Bronco to replace the broken ones that I've got. Going to be driving that baby again. It's going to be awesome. Got these Trepidors. You can see that little paint I've done in there. Woo, I love that so much. It's so sick. I love that. Love it. All right. This is what I'm live for. This is what I'm excited about. But I got one thing else I want to show you before I get to those. Dun, dun, dun. Gonna be using this body right here. On a build. This is my all-time favorite Porsche. And Tamiya or Tamiya, however the heck you want to say it, doesn't matter to me. Just came out with a new version of this, so this went on sale, so I snapped it up. It's actually going to be kind of hard not to build this little model because there's so many cool little details with it. We'll use some of those. Some of those we won't. Real rubber tires. I mean, that's hardcore. But this is why I got it. Right there. Boom. Porsche 959. Oh, look at that. Dashboard stickers. License plates. 959 badge. Porsche badge. Yep, gonna be using that stuff. But look at that. Ooh, that's gonna be so sick. I don't know what I'm even used for a wheelbase on that, because I mean, it's not even close to that. Not even close. Oh no! Oh no! Oh. It's quite a bit shorter than that. This is going to be like full custom shorty links. I wonder. Yeah, I'll probably just have to make my own links for this. And in, a lot of questions in my head now with this. Me tires, lost me tires. So, if you don't know, Porsches are rear-engined, with the exception of a few mid-engine cars that they've done. So I'm almost wondering if I'm going to do like a rear-engined build with this, which goes against everything RC crawlers are about. But That's okay, because I'm not normal. I just want to see what the body looks like with the blade, as my kids call it. The spoiler, the blade. Oh man, I just love that. Love that look so much. This is going to be a lot of fun to figure out. A lot of fun. Let's see. If you're driving down the road in your Jeep and you pull up next to one of these, that's pretty close to scale, both 24s. Yeah, this is going to be awesome. This will be awesome. Who knows? Maybe I'll just make the model and hang it on my wall because it's just so sick. But it's going to have like this rally off-road car look to it. This is going to be sick. I'm actually fired up. When I got this in the mail, I didn't know what to expect, except it was coming with the 959 body. So yeah, this will be after the BA build, which again does not stand for bad. Doesn't stand for that. It's actually what the car is. I don't know. I'm fired up about this 959 build. It's going to be a long one though. It's going to take me a while to get figured out, to get the budget in place to do that. I don't want to put it back in the box. I just like looking at it so much. It's going to go, you know what? I'm going to put one of my purple lights under it and put it right there. Not that you guys can see that yet. Sick. 959 build. If you're just joining us, got something I'm opening, but I got BA build parts in the mail. I love getting crap in the mail like this. It's so fun. So fun. You can tell me you don't like it, but I know everybody likes getting stuff in the mail, especially when waiting for it for a while. All right, here's what I'm most excited about. It's in this package. It came about 5 days earlier than I expected. Ooh. These are sick. All right. Ooh, that's fire. I like chrome stickers. Chrome Mia sticker. That's sick. That's going somewhere. I mean, the standard Mia stuff. Sweet. So obviously, you know that it's a Mia's product. Did a lot of looking into these to find what was a really good quality axle at a decent price. I mean, there's other ones that I would have, I don't want to say preferred, but I would have liked to try. But the Mias ISO kinetic axles are what I went with. There's the rear, and I mean, in person, these things are clean. They are so clean. Got the brass diff covers on the inside, actually, which I really like. That's pretty sick. I'm fired up for these. Oh. Got a ton of parts right there. It's like a 1,000-piece puzzle. Not knowing what to do. Like putting a puzzle together without a picture. That's what this is going to be like. So I was picky, and I had to get links that matched. And the Mias ones online didn't seem to get that good of reviews. So it's this with the little little plastic things on the end. It's throw this together real quick and see how well I matched it with the Injora links. Apparently I can't put stuff on left-handed or right-handed. Man, I get so paranoid losing little screws. Freak out. Lost one. Oh my goodness. So I had the bright idea. So on the Evo Pro, the brushless one, I put it in rip mode, which is second gear, and jumped it off some stairs and just bashed it into a rock. And it broke the horn. And so I replaced the horn, and obviously I was genius and did it at a grass field watching a soccer game and dropped the screw. And I'm like, oh crap. Well, I'll look for it for a few minutes. Then finally I was like, you know what, I'm just going to give up. And literally right as I said that, my son goes, oh, there it is. And I'm like, no way. So we found the servo horn screw. So I'm definitely paranoid about losing little screws. Well, these reverse threaded. Watch, they're going to be reverse threaded. Get out. There's no way. There's no way. Okay, so that side. All right, so one side of these is reverse threaded and the other side is not. And I'm really picky and that's going on a little crooked, so I'm going to have to figure that out. I guess I better pay attention to the comments. I have not been paying attention to comments. This is first time live, so pardon me there. The hoodie, this is the soccer club I coach for. I made it. My sister-in-law does some graphics, so I had this made. I'll have a Mount Olympus RC one here pretty soon. So yeah, that's the hoodie. Yeah, magnetic mat. I'll show you what I use. Let me dig this out of my box real quick. I obviously didn't have any of this stuff at the soccer field, but so I like to fish also, so I had a spare one of these. So literally when I like pull tons of stuff apart, I have a little compartment for where each thing goes. So like when I had the Bronco all stripped down, I had all the little parts in the order I took them out in. So as I put it back together, I just work backwards. And it works really well, and then it stores all my other stuff. Like I got my X-Acto, my tweezers, some tools in here. So I love this. This has been a lifesaver. Yeah, I'll try to figure these links out real quick because I want to put one together and see how well it matches with the Injora ones. I mean, it's pretty good so far. The plastic pieces are a little different. Yeah, sick. What part of Utah? Where are we at in Utah? Sorry if I'm silent. I'm trying to focus here because I cannot stand when things get cross-threaded. And I can feel it cross-threading, and it's going to drive me bonkers if I have it cross-threaded. There we go. First one on. Let me show you the front axle real quick. I got a little ahead of myself. I got excited. All right, I have to talk about this thing. So I found this at my dad's house. He had a little box of old like nostalgia stuff, and he's like, come check it out. I don't even know if they make it anymore. So this little mini razor is so sick. It says Great Neck on it. Made in USA. Like, what do you compare it to? Here's the transmitter for the Evo Pro. I mean, look at that. This thing is so sick. If you're opening little packages up like we all do for the RC stuff, this is a fun way to do it. It's just so hardcore. Roy, Utah, huh? We got Indiana, Roy, Utah. I got a guy that I work with from Roy. Drives down to Midvale every day. Indiana, sick. Badlands. Tell me about the Badlands. What am I missing about the Badlands? Okay, here it is. So my favorite thing about this is it came with the brass. the brass, I mean, that's a lot of brass on there too. Like, that's a nice axle. I don't know. If you did rear steer with this as well, you could almost drive sideways like that old school James Bond movie. Let me get another one of these things on here and maybe put the steering link on this axle real quick. See, some of these, I swear, about dropped it. I'm going to freak out if I drop it. I feel like one of these should have the reverse thread, or maybe I'm going crazy. Gosh. Oh, Axial Fest. I'm not going to lie, when I first saw the Axial Fest, I was hating on Axial pretty hard because my kids, I got them each SCX 24s. I got 2 Gladiators and the JLU, and I just hated the non-oil filled shocks. So I was like, man, Axial's dumb. But I've actually grown to like Axial quite a bit. So I'm going to be doing a lot more SCX 24 stuff. Man, I'm really struggling to get this in here. Let's see. Oh yeah, who'd you get your front Hobby Plus axle from for the Evo Pro? I get a lot of my stuff on Heli Direct. They always deliver, but I've got the drive shafts coming that I ordered a month ago. They said they were going to be here on the 15th. This is cross-threading. It's bugging me. They haven't showed up yet. I also got the lizard body coming. I just wanted to see what that was all about and paint my own. See, this cross-threaded, but I can't get it on any other way, so we're going to see what I can do with that. That's going to drive me bonkers. It actually doesn't look bad. I don't know how this is supposed to go, I'm not going to lie. So this is the axle. Again, they have the brass diff covers on the inside, which I know moves the weight back a little bit, but it is pretty cool that it's on the inside. It's kind of unique. I think that's going to be fine. Oh, good, they're numbered. I'm glad I just noticed that they're numbered. I got a 4, 5, 6, and an 11. Sick. What does that mean? Where am I supposed to put these things? Let's see. Going back to the comments, let me do a little better with this. MCC events. The first one I went to was the Creepy Crawl last Halloween. It was so awesome. Took my whole family out. I did a video on that. You can check it out. It's one of my favorite ones because it's just, I don't actually talk in it, but it's actually a lot of footage of my son driving around, who he just got into it so hardcore and was just going at it. With the Bronco, and I added this light kit to the Bronco, so it was a night event and it just made it realistic as all get out. So I can't wait to do more stuff with the Bronco. Got that axle, that one snapped, so I got those, gonna get that fixed, and I'm just gonna go all scale on this, add a roof rack, and basically make it look like I'm personally going camping. And I might get the hitch, even though it kind of sucks when you're crawling, so I can get a trailer to tow this and just mess around. Let's check some more comments here. Need to get some crawler tracks. What's that? What's crawler tracks? Oh, we remember the Bronco. You've seen it before. I have a funny story about that. I went up to my brother-in-law's house, and or no, sorry, we were at my mother-in-law's house, and I had it over. We were at a family dinner, and my nephew goes, "I've seen that Bronco on YouTube." I started cracking up. I'm like, "Oh, you mean this YouTube?" And he's like, "I didn't know that was your channel." So that was pretty funny. All right, I'm gonna pause on this because I think I might be jacking up those threads in there, and I don't want to do that. But for reference, let me pull one of these Injoras out of here and see how well they match. Because that was, man, I had the hard park ones, the high clearance links, and I really wanted them. But they didn't match, and I didn't know if I could get some steering links to match those. I don't know. Injora's really upped their sticker game since I bought from them the last time. I do love their packaging. These little bags, man, I just love little Ziploc bags. They're awesome. Let's see. Crawler Tracks. You guys were a headline sponsor for that one, for the Creepy Crawl. That's sick. What did it... I actually want to talk to you a little bit about that. I want to know what it takes to be a headline sponsor. Man, it looks like I got to socialize a little bit more in public. I ran into a couple guys the other day when I filmed. I just dropped a video. I didn't drop it. It's just that YouTube terminology. I did not drop a video. I just uploaded a video. It probably went live at the same time I went live. And I just missed Van and some of the other administrators for MCC, which if you don't know what that is, it's Micro Crawler Club. I just missed them up at, holy cow, how you do this? At Sugar House Park. And then I met a couple other guys there. They were just out crawling. And it's a sick community. I love the RC community. I was super, is this also reverse threaded? I can't tell. It doesn't feel reverse threaded. I don't know. We're going to find out. I don't even know what I was talking about now. I totally forgot. Should be shipping soon. Yeah, I kind of just gave up checking on my drive shafts and the body. I'm like, I'll just get here when they get here at this point. I am trying to use that body for a video though, so I kind of need it so I can do that video. But I'll tell you what, I'm so fired up about this. This 959 is going to be sick. Back in the day, obviously, because they don't make them anymore, they had a rally version of this, and that's kind of the inspiration on that. Is I'm gonna roof rack it if I can. I want to see if I can't 3D print a roof rack and a light bar for the front. But maybe I'll just leave it like, I don't know. I like it so much, and you can call me a purist, even though I'm really not. But okay, these are not my favorite. The little screw-on things, they are not my favorite. But I would say they match pretty well. Mia's steering link and the Injora high clearance links. And they are for the SCX24 platform. Nothing about this is SCX24, except that's the platform it's on. If you guys don't know, look, it's the secret BA build I'm keeping top secret under there. Here, there's the glass for it, whether I don't know I'm going to use or not. But if you know anything about classic cars, that might give it away. But I got this, man, what is this? The Dementor by Hard Park. This is what's going to be on here. I mean, this is going to be so mean. Oh, man, I can't friggin' wait. This is going to look awesome. The silver and black. Looks clean. I'm fired up about this. All right, let's check more comments out. Oh, that's right. I remember Crawler Tracks at the place now. My my youngest son went back there with you guys and was just acting like he owned the place, and I was like, I'm gonna have to get you out of here, buddy. But I'm pretty glad. I'm glad you're confident enough to go back there. All right, these numbers are bugging me on this because I don't know what they go to. They don't look any different. I don't see any difference in these little things. I got 2 people watching live, which is 2 more than I expected. Freaking awesome. What do you guys think about live? Should I do more live? I'm trying to get more subscribers. I want to blow this up. I would love to like do this full time and just go content crazy. I like giving back to the people that support me too. So like once I get to a point where I can, I want to do giveaways. I want to do meet and greets. I have this really cool idea that I think is cool. I'm not gonna. Oof, my phone battery might die. So if it dies, then you know what? I'll see you guys. But I think we'll be okay. Let's see. This link is gonna go like this. This has to probably go perpendicular to that. Hey, but now I got my axle. I can mount my servo. Let's see. How the flip does this go? There you go. That's a clean little servo mount. I do have, I'm curious about this. I am super curious about this. So I've got the aluminum servo mount that came with the servo. I think it's going to fit, and I might use it because this one I kind of have to put together. So there's the Mias one. It's got a couple stands that go on there. You can adjust the position. But I kind of like the idea. Oh, you know what? I think I do have to use the Mias one because even if the bolts lined up on this, which they don't. So you can't use the servo mount that comes with the Enduro motor. But that goes for 3. I think you can do 4-link on that. But I got 4-link. So, yep, that's going to be the Mias one right there. Gonna have a lot of fun building this week. Maybe I'll do some build vids of this as I assemble the axles. I'm pretty excited about the suspension I got for this too. It's the, what is it? The Pro Line shocks. I think they make 2 lengths for the SCX24, the shorties and the 50 mils. I think the other ones are 30 mils. I got the 50 mils. Hard Park chassis, Dementor. So this is the front. Hey, legit question. What's the audio sound like? I've been having some issues when I film, and the audio's been bugging me. So is the audio good on your guys' end? Yeah, I don't know how well you can see in there. I believe it's for like a stock transmission. The guy at the hobby shop, I got this from West Valley Hobbies. The guy at the hobby shop had, why can't I think of it? The FearTech stuff all rigged up in there. So I'm going to be getting that. And then once I get those, the last thing I'll really need is the transmission, the gearbox. I'll have the servo, the axles, the links, the suspension, which basically completes the car. The electronics I have a plan for. On HeliDirect, you can get the same electronics that are in this, which I'll just show you guys really quick because I'm on a budget with this, which sounds funny. I don't have like $500 million to do this with. But basically, you can get this motor with the Fly Sky that does I'll call it the translating for this. So you get the Lizard Pro, the Venom motor, the Fly Sky, and this for like $120. And I think I'm going to do it. So it'll basically have the same drive as this, and then I'll just need a transmission. I got to look into that more, make sure it's compatible so I don't end up with something that I have to do some more retrofitting to do, but I mean that's what happens when you do custom stuff. Sweet, audio is good. That's good to know. Have you seen any of my videos? Is the audio good there too? funny, just before this, I was talking with my brother-in-law. He got some baby chicks and baby ducks, and I was like, dude, you should go live on TikTok with that. Let's see, how's this gonna work? I don't know how this works yet. This will be interesting. I'm gonna probably have to get a picture and see how this works, because I don't want to butcher this. I'm really picky. It's funny how time flies when you're talking about RC stuff. I'll find myself filming, being like, I need to do a 10-minute video, because that's about people's attention spans these days. And I'm talking, and all of a sudden I look up and I've been talking for 35 minutes, and I'm like, oh, well, looks like I got to do some editing or some refilming. Man, what a genius idea. Like, it's got two, if you've never seen this, let's see if I can get it to focus on this. It's got two knuckles in there that allow it to bend further. That's a good idea. And I like that it's a worm drive in here. That's sick. I like worm drives. It's a little nostalgic for me with circular saws. My dad always had a worm drive and was like, yeah, just take the worm drive saw. Well, since I can't use this, this is going on one of my kids' rigs. Let's see, that was our video that dropped today. You guys put a video on? Is that what you're saying? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have to take them right back off anyways. Oh, sick. How would I do that? How would I share my vids in the Crawler Tracks fan group? What size is that? Is that... Alright, that seems to be the right size. I'm going to put these tires on here real quick. Furatech versus Hobby Plus, huh? So I don't know what I'm doing here. Am I supposed to take this thing off? I don't know. It's got this little rubber gasket around there. I don't know if I'm supposed to take that off or not. It doesn't look like it though. That doesn't seem like the right thing to do. I don't know how that works. Okay, there's a pin. And then that should go. Does it need that rubber gasket? I'm gonna keep it on. Let's see what happens. Furatech versus Hobby Plus, huh? It's kind of funny. I thought about doing that. I was almost, instead of buying the Evo Pro brushless, I almost bought the Fury Wagon. But, man, that thing is so ugly to me. I just couldn't get myself to do it. Sick, I haven't put the right tire on that by mistake. I don't know, that little rubber gasket seems to go on there. Those look sick. Look at that with those axles. Those are hardcore. They're the Proline Trepidor, Maxxis Trepidors. That's a sweet wheel right there. If you missed it, I don't know if you're here at first, you see that little, I got that gray sparkly blue in there. Man, I love little details like that. Well, I know I'm going to probably have to take these off when I start assembling these axles, but this is just getting me more excited for this build. Throw this last tire on, then I'm probably going to call it a night. Thanks to everyone who tuned into my first live. I'll probably be doing these a little bit more. This was a lot of fun interacting with everybody. I don't know, that's pretty fire right there, guys. That's pretty sick. There's a lot of ground clearance there. Let's see. Stock JLG axles are way wider. Way wider. 10 millimeters, I believe, wider. Comparison, stock, pure stock, nothing's on that. And then I got that. There's a ton more ground clearance there with these bigger tires. And I mean, look how much wider that is. It's almost ridiculous. I'm going to have to pull this out real quick, so I'm going to go above the camera with the BA build right there. Ooh, that's like almost exactly what I was looking for here. Yep, that is going to be sick. If I can get that to sit really low, this is going to be awesome. That looks so good. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to show this build to everybody. I've had this body, so a little story about this body, and I'll do a full video on this build later, but trying to keep this thing hidden. I got this build-a-model kit, much like this Tamiya right here. Well, I've been married 12 years now. For my first anniversary, my wife gave that to me, and I like building things with my hands, and she knew that, and so I had it, and I just kind of never got around to doing it. So I kid you not, last year, I'm like, hey, babe, you know where that model kit is? And she goes, oh, you're finally going to open that? And so I opened it up. It's got a sick paint job. It's not the best paint job. It's the first one I did, so it's kind of splotchy. But it's okay. It's going to get scratched up when I crash it, crawling and stuff. But anyways, I don't know. I'll do some build videos this week on this stuff because there's like no slop in that. And there's like 12 years of slop in this. That's my only complaint about Evo Pro. And right now I'm actually just spinning the motor. With the brushless one, it does that. I don't know if that's common. I'm super new to this hobby, but it's not going anywhere. Oh, I did vent these tires. They don't come vented. I took it apart, painted it, and then drilled a hole through the ring and through the two pieces, so it's a 3-piece bead lock. I vented those. I don't know if vented are better or not, but... So let's see. Links. I might build this as much as I can without the suspension, because then I'm going to have to figure out how to mount the body. Alright, I totally forget what was common. What did I say is that common? What what did I say? Alright, now I'm paranoid about these. I want to get them on. Let's see, it's got this for the rear axle, which allows me to raise links up in the back. I'll be messing around with that. It's got that little thing there. So I'll mess around with that for the rear upper links. Sick. That's going to be awesome. It's got all the gears though. Why does it have all the gears? I'm confused. Are they spares? They gotta be spares because there's gears in both of these. That's sick. It comes with spare gears. Maybe that's a scary thing though. Maybe they stripped out. Okay, spin the tires. I totally forgot I talked about that brushless thing. Comes, all right, so this is pretty comprehensive kit here. I might do a review on it. Comes with its own little Allen. Got tons of little hardware in there. One little brass thing, maybe. Is there another one? I don't know what half this stuff is, so I'm gonna definitely have to look up. Maybe there's not. Hopefully there's a video of someone doing this. 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. All right. I put that in the right bag. Put that back. Ooh, know what I'm doing at lunch tomorrow. Okay, so I'm gonna throw a plant out here, and then I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna go to bed. My phone's gonna die probably in about 1 minute, anyways. Going live the first time, that was a lot of fun. I'm gonna do this. I don't know. I might do this every weekend. Just start going live. Ken at the shop, Mini RC YouTube has a video. Oh, sick. I like Ken. I've interacted with him on a couple comments on one of Van's posts, I think even. He's a pretty cool dude. I'm going to look that up for sure because he does a pretty comprehensive job when it comes to stuff like that, which, I don't know. Maybe I'll do something like that, some build videos, or instructional videos. I don't really know. My whole thing is adventures, so we'll see what happens. We'll see if I got these links together. I'm gonna have to watch his video for sure because I have a feeling like I jacked these up and put them on the wrong things. If not, they're on there now and they might be on there to stay. So if they're on there wrong, I'm just gonna have to make it work. I can't wait to get this going. It's gonna be sick. I'm in trouble. This is such a fun hobby, and I like tinkering with stuff. Crawler tracks. You are on Facebook, I'm assuming, yes? Where'd my bag go? I lost my bag. Sick. I'm gonna hit you guys up tomorrow. Literally, I've been looking for an outlet for YouTube. Let's see, I've been married 11 years. I've been wanting to do YouTube for at least 10. And everything I've been, I'm going to go do this. It's like, nope, no one's going to watch me do that. No one's going to watch me do this. And I finally found something, so quick history. Oh, welcome. I don't know who just joined, but welcome. So I grew up playing soccer, and what are you congratulating me for? I can't remember. This is bad, guys. I'm tired. So I grew up playing soccer, and that's all I did. My hobbies were soccer, and outside of soccer, I played soccer video games. I played soccer with my buddies. What's up, Stu Nod? Is that how you say that? Stu Nod, Crawler Tracks. Oh, thanks on the marriage one. Marriage is awesome. It's challenging, but it's definitely worth it. Kids are challenging, but the most rewarding thing you'll ever do in your life. 4, sick. New record on live, baby. You got 4 of you guys on here. This is sick. I'll recap it real quick because I'm getting ready to... Sick, Cade. Soccer's the deal, man. Had a lot of fun. So anyways, back to that. I grew up doing soccer. I played high school, comp, travels, all that stuff. Played up at Utah State. Played a little semi-pro. And then once soccer started winding down the seriousness of it, I started skiing. So soccer and skiing. So that was like my life, soccer, skiing. I didn't have any other hobbies. I didn't fish at the time. That was it. Like it was live soccer, live skiing. In the winter, 360s, 20-foot cliffs. Like I was getting nuts. It was crazy. Soccer was it. So what? 2013 died. Crawler Tracks called it. Is anyone still there? I had to swap out my charger for audio, so if audio went down a little bit, that's why. It's just purely on my phone now. Good evening, everybody, if you're still here. Man, I was in the middle of telling my history, how I got into RC stuff. Welcome to live chat. How do I guard my privacy that way? I should learn more about that. Well, anyways, I'll continue my story as if you guys were here for the whole thing. So let's see, soccer, skiing, got injured in 2013. Everything, I was my knee, so I couldn't ski, couldn't play soccer. Heck yeah, Kate, I'm back. I had to run up and get my charger, sacrifice the microphone for the charger. Totally worth it though. This has been a blast, guys. Like, this has been a blast. What's up, Fear Tech USA? Thanks for joining today. Love your motors and ESC stuff on this brushless one I got for the Evo Pro. First time trying it out. Sick stuff. I love it. So anyways, got this injury and I'm like, I don't know what to do with my life. Went through like massive depression because I was like, my whole life was soccer and skiing, and so all of a sudden that's taken away. I don't know what to do. I have my identity was connected to soccer and skiing, and I'm like, oh crap, I don't have anything anymore. So I remember, let's see, my daughter is almost 10, so this had to be 9 or 10 years ago, where all of a sudden, so backtrack a little bit. When I was younger, I was a Boy Scout, did crap ton of camping, got my Eagle at a way early age. So I did a ton of camping and stuff before soccer really like took off super competitive. So anyways, after that, after I got hurt, lost everything in my mind, right? Like, world's over. I don't know what to do with my life. I was still coaching at the time, which thank goodness for that. That might have saved my life potentially. Because I was coaching a bunch of kids 10 years younger than me that we were traveling all over the Western United States, and that kind of kept me near the game. So anyways, my father-in-law calls my wife up and says, hey, we're going to go to this place called Fish Lake this weekend. We're going to go fish. What do you think? And I'm sitting there being like, heck yeah, like, let's go fish. I haven't been outdoors like that in a long time because of soccer. Like, I gave up. I was never good at skating, but I stopped skating. I stopped rollerblading, which I was grinding rails at and stuff, all for soccer. Like, I put all my eggs in the soccer basket. And it was going well. Had a couple of looks at from some big colleges, but then I blew my ankle out. So, a couple big injuries in my life thanks to soccer. So anyways, back to Fish Lake trip. I got into fishing, right? And I remember sitting on the bank of that lake and just hearing the waves crash, being like, this is peace. Okay, life is good. I can keep going. Don't have to worry about soccer anymore. I don't need to play. I don't need to ski. Even I still miss those a ton. Like, and I would love to get my knee fixed to be able to do those, but if I don't, I'm okay. So anyways, last year I'm sitting here being like, how do I spend more time with my kids? Got an RC car. This guy here, didn't know anything about it. I just wanted a brushless motor. So I got that, and then like 3 months later, got the Bronco, the 4M, because my brother-in-law who flies drones was like, sick, dude, let me get one of these, because if I crash it, I don't have to spend a ton of money. So anyways, he got me into crawling, and I didn't think I was going to like it, because I like speed and I like going fast, and now I'm hooked on crawling. I do like going fast still, but anyways, yeah, so thanks for listening to my story. Pretty good story. Yeah, that my kids, when they get a drive, I used to have such a hard time letting them drive. You're gonna scratch it, you're gonna break it, and then I decided, whatever. Like, that's what it's all about. I got this to spend time with my kids, so they all have crawlers, even though I think they wish they had bashers. I'm pretty sure about that. Anyways, I kind of put everything back. I don't want to lose it. I got to get up at 5 a.m. for work, and I still got to take the trash out. But I'll be doing a bunch of live stuff. I'll be doing a bunch of live stuff more. This week, I'm going to get the servo mounted up to this front axle. I'm going to get the links on the front axle and the chassis, so when the suspension gets here, a black Zion. That's that one. It comes in like green, blue, and orange or something like that. Those are the three colors. They got a brushed and brushless version. Yeah. So I let my kids drive this a ton. I don't know if you have one of those. It's a Bezgar. I just came across it on Amazon when I was getting into it. Holy cow, look how much dust is on there. And that thing's fun. That thing will go like 33 miles an hour, brushless, it rips. So I let the kids do that, but I want to race them. I want to get a bunch of stuff and race the kids. So anyways, thanks for the 2 people that just joined recently and everybody who's been in today. Let's see, we got Crawler Tracks. You guys have been awesome, fun to interact with. Furatech, thanks for joining. Kate, thanks. Stu Nod, thanks. Let's see who else joined. Going back in the comments. Casita Crawlers, you're awesome. You check out all my videos. I appreciate you, man. You're the real deal. Who else has been on here? Dan Trivet, thanks. Talking about Axial Fest. I want to check that out. That's kind of a, I don't want to say bucket list. I don't think that's a once in a lifetime thing, but I definitely want to hit up Axial Fest. And maybe once I get done with this BA build, I'll be able to hit it up. And if I ever decide to get into 10th scale, I'll definitely have to hit up some stuff with 10th scale. Anyways, I had a ton of fun doing this. We've been going like nearly an hour. That's crazy. I might post this video for a little bit, but it's kind of in this tall format. I don't know if that's possible. Well, sweet. Got the 959 over here. I'm excited about that. Got the BA build, which I'll be doing the axles on, getting all those put together this week. I'll definitely be hitting you up, Crawler Tracks. My goal's tomorrow. Work's kind of a little busy, and tomorrow's my daughter's. We have a party for my daughter, so I might be busy, but I'm gonna hit you up for sure. Connect with you guys a lot more, and hopefully this is the start of some fun, awesome, amazing things in the RC world. So if you like live, give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do. That is killer important, is the subscriptions to my channel. I'm just starting out on that, so if you're looking at it, watching it, being like, I've seen this before on other channels, it's not going to be like that. Like, this is about adventures. This is about getting together at events with people. I don't use the word networking. That's not the right word. That's like a business word. It's all about camaraderie. It's all about meeting people, building relationships, having a ton of fun. Bringing people into it to give them something to do in life. Like, I don't know what I'd be doing without this right now. I really don't. I mean, I have other hobbies and stuff, but I have no idea what I'd be doing without RC. So, for the record, this is a remote. I'm so done calling this a transmitter. It's not called TC, it's called RC, so whatever. I know it's a transmitter, but I'm calling it a remote from now on. Sick. This has been a ton of fun. I'm going to do this again on the weekend, which, man, it's almost Thursday, so I'm going to do this again Saturday. Yeah, I'm going to get these axles built. I might do a little video on that. I'm going to start planning out this guy. I'm not going to keep it silver, though. It's definitely not staying silver. And then the BA build should be everything but electronic ready by, it all depends on when the shocks get here. Let's hope the shocks get here soon. And then I'm going to get that Furatech system. I think that's the route I'm going to go, just because it's super budget friendly. Anyways, this has been awesome. No way, Cade. It's a remote. It's called remote control. RC, baby. RC. It's not called transmitter control, even though it is a transmitter. We all know it's a transmitter. Oh, speaking of planes, speaking of, TXC, we're gonna call it whatever we want. I'm gonna definitely refer to it. Definitely refer to it as a remote in my videos from now on, just to see how many people say, no, it's a transmitter, bro. Really cool story. I'm gonna wrap up with this. So, I do awnings for a living, right? That's what I do. So we're at this house today, me and some of the guys, and we're test fitting this awning, getting it ready for spring because we made a new cover for it. And I look up into the sky, and there's these two vapor trails just, and they kind of like came apart, and I was like, that's really weird for commercial jets to do. And I live in the Salt Lake area, so it's kind of near the, not near, but it's within 30 minutes of the airport. And it just was weird. And then as they got a little closer, I was looking up at them like, those are military, those are dark gray. And I thought they were big cargo jets or something. And then one of my guys on his phone had a zoom lens, so he zoomed in on it, and he was like, no way. And they ended up being B-2 bombers. So if you're into that kind of stuff, B-2 bombers, it was sick. They were hauling, easily pushing over 1,000 miles an hour, because they were in the sky. I don't know, I probably could have counted to 60, and then over the mountains towards Colorado. I love watching the F-35s up there. I love when I get a job up there and I get to go on site, because it's like, I'm going to be watching these things all day. But man, the B-2s were so sick today. I will find a way to put a picture of it. It's basically, you can just see the silhouette in the vapor trail, and it's a sick picture. I will find a way to post that on YouTube somehow. I'm going to be starting an Instagram channel. That's not even a channel. An Instagram page soon. I'll definitely post it on Facebook, but the B-2s were sick. It's been a dream of mine to see those in real life. Obviously, I want to see them a little closer up, but man, the B-117 is probably my favorite jet ever. I had a little copper pencil sharpener of it as a kid, and it just was the deal. So seeing those B-2s today, I was like fanboying out. I was like, oh my gosh, they're so sick. What's up, Scooter? Here, guys. My garage is a wreck right now, so I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but here's my little buddy Scooter. He's just giving us a meow. Yeah. That's Scooter. I also got a couple of dogs that they're not in here right now. I got to go feed them. Anyways, appreciate you guys joining. Thanks, Cade. Thanks, Crawler Tracks. You guys have been awesome. Everyone else who joined. Dan. Not Dawn yet. Dan. Sweet. We're going to be doing this more often, get more people interacting. Hopefully we can get interacting a lot more. Yeah, F-22s are sick as well. I was pretty bummed when they discontinued making those. I could fanboy out about military stuff all day. There's a YouTube channel. It's like World War II. I can't remember what it's called, but basically he shows a picture of the city now and then holds up a photograph with some tanks or whatever in it. I don't know. Look that up. It's pretty, kind of like, you're like, what the heck would that be like to be over in Europe during World War II, Normandy, Germany, Switzerland? Like, what would that be like? That's insane. Anyways, this has been sick. I really got to wrap up. I have the worst time, the worst ability wrapping up conversations in real life too. So if you ever meet me and the conversation's over, don't feel bad to say, see you next time, dude. Anyways, this has been a joy. Again, thanks, Cade. Thanks, Crawler Tracks. I'll be hitting you guys up tomorrow. Have a good night. Later.